Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Really glad to have you here. In today's video, we are going to focus on the top 3 main herbs that have been proven through scientific studies and findings that have proven their potency in helping to alleviate symptoms associated with the cough, the nasty cough. What we're going to do is focus on these 3 main herbs, and we're going to rely on one of them to help with easing the cough, to help with supporting the body through the coughing process, in expelling mucus and expelling toxins as well. So please stay tuned. We are also going to talk about how to use these 3 top herbs and what are the best ways to use them, as in best ways to use them through a tincture, through capsule and through tea, and also what you can use to combine with these 3 main herbs that will bring you better powerful results when it comes to easing the cough. So a cough is basically a muscle spasm that occurs as a reaction to the irritation or to the blockage of the bronchial tubes. And the coughing is often occurring because of infections such as colds, such as flus, influenza as well as one of the reasons why coughing occurs. And they're usually associated with nervous tension, and they have no main cause as well. So the key symptoms of coughing is productive cough. We've got productive cough and we've got unproductive cough, 2 types of coughs. So with the productive cough, it may produce mucus varying from the thin watery discharge to thick yellow and green phlegm, and this is a clear indication of infection. Another one is unproductive cough, which is usually dry and irritant. It's really important to seek professional advice, seek the advice of a medical practitioner for a persistent cough of which you have no unknown cause to. So you don't know the reason for it and it's persistent, it's happening over time, it's getting worse over time. Please consult your medical practitioner in regards to that. But what we offer now is 3 herbs for you that have been proven to help with the cough. And when it comes to the first herb, and it is my favorite, it is through using the marshmallow root, leaf and petals for the flowers. So marshmallow is an amazing plant, and no, I do not mean the marshmallow, the yummy candy sweet type that we usually eat and mix with hot chocolate, for example. I'm talking about the actual marshmallow plant, which is known for its amazing benefits in soothing the inflamed respiratory mucous membranes, in helping to remove mucus, in helping to ease and heal the body from the coughing. And the best way to take marshmallow, I would personally focus on the root, and I would take that either as an infusion or as a tincture. A marshmallow root tincture would be amazing. But if you have the flowers, or if you have access to the leaves, you can make a syrup and take 5 milliliters of that, which helps to ease the coughing as well and helps to soothe the inflammation that's happening to the respiratory muscles. So with the marshmallow, you can combine it with other herbs that have quite similar benefits. Another one is ground ivy or maybe mulberry bark. It's really great to combine with marshmallow, but I always focus on marshmallow alone for now because it is powerful by itself in order to help heal coughing and to help heal the respiratory membranes. Another herb that is amazing for coughing is hyssop, and hyssop is great. It grows all around us here in Finland during the summer and early autumn, and it has beautiful flowers that kind of look like lavender, and it's very warming for the body and also helps to ease the coughing, and it's known as an anti-spasmodic, and it's usually useful for cases of phlegm or mucus. So any coughing that's associated with mucus, that's associated with bronchitis, for example, hyssop is a powerful plant to help ease that. And when it comes to hyssop, it would be best to use it as either an infusion or as an essential oil. So when you're using it as essential oil, you can rub it on the chest after you have diluted it with another carrier oil. So diluting it is really important because you want it to help gently with the body and with the coughing, and you don't want to cause any irritation. So it's best to dilute it before you use it in another carrier oil such as olive oil or almond oil, and you can also use it as an infusion. Simply make yourself a warm concentrated tea from the hyssop flowers, and you can use that and drink it warm to help ease coughing as well. So the third herb that we want you to focus on is called anise, and anise is well known, specifically when it comes to the Middle Eastern region, for its spice, used as a spice, grinded into a powder, and used in also different things from a tea to food, and to spice up the meat and the rice as well. And it's really a relaxing herb, and it's known as an antiseptic as well, and it's really good specifically when it comes to the dry coughs. When it comes to the dry coughs, anise is the way to go because it heals the dry coughs, it heals bronchial infections as well. So we talked about hyssop, and hyssop is more for the watery coughs associated with phlegm and mucus, but anise is for the dry coughs. And the best way to take anise is either through a tea or a tincture. So tea, simply sweeten it with whatever sweetener of your choice, preferably honey, because honey has healing benefits when it comes to easing the cough as well. So if you tend to use an anise tincture, you can use that based on the instructions, and you can combine it. Also, you can combine the honey with a little bit of thyme as well, because thyme is really known for its amazing anti-inflammatory benefits. So we've talked about 3 main herbs to focus on when it comes to the coughs: marshmallow, anise,